Hello, friends. Welcome to DNF Diaries. Every other week, we bring you a wonderfully entertaining, low-stakes, absolutely no-shame story of a DNF in the ultramarathon, subaltra, FKT, or through hike world. For those that are not familiar, DNF stands for Dropped, Not Forgotten, the deepest acronym we've ever had, because it actually means did not finish. And as always, we're accepting DNF stories through our email, dnfconfessions@gmail.com, or you can slide into our DMs on Instagram at dnf.diaries. Please send us your stories about quitting an endurance effort. If you would like to be kept anonymous, we can make that happen. And before we introduce ourselves, a little note. We are working our way through the stories. We love them. Keep them coming. And we've got some things in the works for how to publish some more episodes, some more stories about how everyone quits things they start. So today, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm Arlee Hiskey, and I am a little sick today.
Ooh.
So my chosen adventure has been drinking emergency.
Ooh.
And sleeping. And who else are we with today?
I'm Tara Dower, and my chosen adventure is just recovering from being in the UK. I got back last night at 10 p.m., but in UK time, I think it was like 4 a.m. So I'm like still recovering, but I slept so well. I did wake up in a cold sweat, though. It was so weird. I hate waking up when I'm sweaty. Like, what is going on? So I might be getting sick. I don't know. I might be on that train with you too, Arlee. But today we have a guest. I am so excited for this episode. I'll tell you guys a little story before we get into this and let my guest introduce himself. But in 2022, this is also, this story takes place after a failure on a DNF on the John Muir Trail that we've talked about on the podcast before with Rascal, Reese, and Arlee. That was in 2021. And then I decided to go back with my partner at the time and Reese. We decided to go back and try to hike the John Muir Trail, the portion that we didn't do in 2022. Reese didn't make it all the way. She ended up having an injury, unfortunately, again. So she had to DNF. So it was just me and my partner were continuing along the trail. So this story, I would have met this person and their partner who I love. I wouldn't, and I love this person too, by the way. I wouldn't have met them if there wasn't a DNF involved. So just a little lesson. If you DNF something, you might be missing out on an important relationship or experience in life. So just, DNFs come with positives too. So in 2022, we're going along our way after Reese dropped out of the hike and hiking along. And I get so competitive, as you guys know. I see these two people ahead before we're about to go up Glen Pass. And I see these two people ahead. I think they're like both men. So I'm like, oh, I gotta beat them up Glen Pass. And so like me and Jonathan are like moving pretty fast. We're both feeling pretty good. We're goofing off. We're like really huffing it up Glen Pass. And I think we pass you guys on the way up and we're just like really working. And I noticed it was two people. It was a couple. It was, I'll tell you their names in a little bit, but it was a guy and a girl and they were very young. And we get to the top of Glen Pass and these two get up there and we end up having this long, I think it had to be like 45-minute conversation at the top of Glen Pass with these two people. And we ended up hiking around them and like summiting Mount Whitney with them and a couple others. And since then they have kept up in contact. Brooke came out to Hard Rock. Nick, who we're going to be talking to today, him and Brooke came out to crew my first backyard ultra, came to crew Run Rabbit Run. I think that's it. Brooke came out to Hard Rock, and I am just so happy to introduce Nick, otherwise known as Tingers. That is his trail name. Thank you so much, Nick, for coming on. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Heck yeah, I am stoked to be here. It's awesome. It's been full circle moment here. I am Nick Parsons, aka Tingers, aka Brooke's husband. Yeah, from my perspective that day, we were having a very hard time up Glen Pass, and Brooke was getting in a good cry session on the way up, and you guys were just like prancing up the side, like at literally twice the speed we were going, and we were like, how are they doing that, and why are they having so much fun?
Yeah, we get to the top of that. That was a fun conversation. We were just like hanging out up there. It was like we're at that point, we're at like what, 12,000 feet, barely breathing, but somehow we're having this full conversation.
Yeah, I think at that time I had run a marathon and I was like, I want to do an ultra, and I was consuming like an unhealthy amount of David Goggins, and I was like super stoked on doing an ultra, and which is cringy looking back. And you were at the pass and you had a hat on, and your hat was like something 100 or something 50. And I was like, have you run an ultra? And you were like, yeah, I've run like all kinds of ultras. And so I thought you were a god. You're like, this is a real person. Like, this isn't David Goggins on the internet. Like, this is a real person who's actually run an ultra before. So I was stoked and needed all the information.
Yeah, that was a good trip. And then we summited Whitney together, and it was such a magical moment. We got up before sunrise to climb and to make it up there, and we got up just in time and saw the sunrise together. And I still have that picture. I took a picture of our entire group that summited. I have like 5 photos that cycles through, and one of them is y'all just looking out on the sunrise, and it's a good moment to look back at. But today we're going to talk to Nick. He has a pretty epic DNF story for us. And we just first want to thank Ultra for sponsoring. You guys are awesome. I have been running religiously in the Experience Wild and the Flow. Arlee, what are your thoughts on some new shoes or like some staples in your shoe calendar? Oh.
Or the trusty Olympus. It was great. They were fantastic, as usual. Did me good.
Nick,
got me through a handful of post holes in a nice river. It was great.
Nick, do you exclusively wear another shoe? If you do, you don't have to answer that, but you like ultras too, right? Have you worn ultras?
I have yet to step foot on a trail in anything that wasn't a Chaco or an Ultra Lone Peak, so I'm the perfect guest here.
Wow. That's a poster child right there.
Right. I don't even know if there's other like better trail running shoes out there because I've never tried. So I'm like, this works. I'm just going to keep doing this.
We love to hear it. We actually only have guests on that wear ultras, so somehow I knew that beforehand.
That's good idea.
That's not true, also.
All right, guys. I have a quick like rapid fire. I've been listening to all the episodes, and multiple times you guys are like, "Oh, let me know what you think about this." So I'm just gonna rip them off. Okay. First off, I think the Ultra high top is a boot, confirmed. I think Rascal did DNF the JMT in 2021. And lastly, you guys, I think you rightfully made fun of the Nike ACG shirt with like all the holes in it and stuff. But I think you didn't fully appreciate how silly the tan lines must look after you wear that for a race. And my friend thinks that Caleb Olson, before he races, he must take like a little dollop of like sunscreen and just rub it in like every little hole on the shirt to make sure he doesn't get the tan line. And that's all my thoughts for now.
That is so true. I did not think about the tan lines.
It's got to be bad. The armpit tan lines, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Oof. Yeah. Oof. Oh, thank you so much for listening. Yeah, those I am so happy to be affirmed in the fact that we did DNF the JMT. And it's also so funny. Arlee, did you remove the JMT from your bio? I'm
Nope,
just remembering that part of the
absolutely
episode.
No, I'm not being peer pressured into that.
Did Rascal suggest that you should take it off?
She suggested that I was a fraud. And that I'm lying to the people.
That you're lying.
And I'm not going to be peer pressured into that. I have to be a role model for my students.
Just put like 80% of JMT in there or something.
JMT 21, 80%.
Most of the JMT 2021.
Most of.
Pretty much.
I'll go add that in there.
Pretty much the JMT 2021 would go really hard.
Damn near all of it.
Do you guys want to do Ultra News?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or like Ultra News / other stuff, not just Ultra News.
I feel like the world of running, the 'tis the season.
Yeah.
Which is great. We're back into it.
We're back, baby. We're back.
Yeah.
Black Canyon happened a month ago, and so did Tarawera, and I don't know if we have. It's been like talked about so much. Yeah, we haven't talked since then. It's been a while. But like
we can.
What
just kind of maybe?
You go first.
We can just kind of say that it was all incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And we love running.
That's great.
Tickets are getting handed out like candy, but only
when you're really fast.
Yeah, it's like a Willy Wonka situation. So not every candy bar has one, but some people get them.
I just want to say the women's race was epic. The men's race was equally as epic. A lot of people were injured, got heat exhaustion. It's a wild race. I just hope people keep coming back and we keep trying to smash it. It's a hard, wild, just really difficult race. And I'll just say this really quickly. I beat Molly Seidel.
Oh, I actually do want to talk about Molly Seidel. And
yes.
How you're better than an Olympian.
Dude. I know she doesn't listen to this, nor does really anyone probably, so I feel comfortable saying that. A bronze medal. She said it was the hardest thing she's ever done.
Did you? Okay, so I listened to this podcast with Molly. It was recorded after Bandera, but before Black Canyon, and it's like it's called Getting Chicked, but it's like her and her Notre Dame friends. Mm-hmm. And Molly was like talking about Bandera, and she was like, yeah, I gotta figure some stuff out. I was like throwing up the whole time. Like I didn't take any like I've never had an electrolyte before my whole life. And her friends were like, what do you mean? Like you have to take electrolytes during a marathon? And she was like, I have a bronze medal. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
like, I've never taken electrolytes in the marathon before.
Wow.
I love Molly. She's so funny.
Mm-hmm. She is.
I can't wait to see what she's doing.
Yeah, I love her story.
She's iconic. She's iconic that she's like beginning ultra running, but she's already like top tier, and so it's kind of fun. Not in like a I'm making fun of her way, but in like a I love to see that we all have the same struggles way, where she's like making the mistakes that like everyone has made. She like skipped an aid station and then was like, oh, I should have gotten water. Yeah. And then she's like, no, maybe electrolytes do mean something. Like, I just love it. I love it. She's like, we've all done it.
She's got the speed to win, but maybe the knowledge is coming, and that's scary.
It is scary. But she does have the kind of like the personality, I feel like, or like the drive.
Mm-hmm. I did pass her.
You did, yeah. And then you left
and I
her
said,
in dust.
Yeah, I said, Molly, this is so effing hard. This is a effing hard race. Just keep going.
And maybe drink a little Tailwind.
Hey, have you had liquid IV?
It could change your life.
Maybe a yellow Gatorade?
Have you ever overly salted your food? But also Tarawera happened too, and that was also so cool to see. I would love to see Ruth Croft come back to Western, but she's like beyond that. She's like, I'm good.
Tara, I think you need to go race Tarawera and win, because how cool would it be to be Tara who wins Tarawera?
That's so true. You're so right.
It's your namesake. Like it's rightfully yours.
I don't know if I spelt Tarawera right in our little document here, but I like the way they spell the Tara part of it. Also, Grayson Murphy. If you guys have any other updates, just let me know. Grayson Murphy signs with Solomon, and me and Robin were talking about that on the run today, and she like kind of updated me on how incredible that is, because Solomon has been known to be pretty shitty with pregnant athletes.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that she signed with a new sponsor like while she's pregnant.
Yeah, that was so fun to see. I love seeing the photo of her fully pregnant in her new kit.
It's so cool.
Nick, do you have anything to say about the world of feminism and misogyny?
No, not at this time. I'm gonna pass on that.
Don't say the wrong thing.
Can I phone a friend, or can I?
How many? Can you just give us 20 cents for every dollar we've made that we haven't gotten a full dollar for that you have?
No, I'm sorry.
But it is pretty cool that they are changing their ways, because there's like the historic. Robin told me a story, so this is from a friend. This is me literally phoning a friend, but she told me that like when Anne Frost was an athlete and she was like, I'm gonna get pregnant, they're like, we'll drop you. And then Killian was like, okay, then I'm gonna leave if you do that, because that's pretty shitty. So it is cool to see. And that's all I have to say about that.
If I wear a shirt that says I'm here for the women's race, does that right the wrongs? Are we even?
Okay.
Yeah, it actually does.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't change any of the words on there.
It literally takes no effort at all to support women in the race, and people somehow have messed it up by just changing the shirt just a little bit, and they have caused a lot of division.
Forgot a couple letters.
2025 Hard Rock 100.
I don't even know what his name was.
I don't know. He's a loser.
Total loser.
I see. Arlee, did you just type something new?
I did. I just put in there, let's maybe do a little bit of speculating about Courtney. I don't really have anything big to talk about. I just feel like we haven't talked about her enough recently. Partially because there hasn't been a lot to talk about. And I'm curious what she's up to. I saw that she was at the Olympics. Saw that she did some cross-country skiing with Kevin. We know that she's doing Cocodona. I think.
Hard Rock?
Just curious what she's up to.
Yeah,
that's all I wanted to do.
I feel like maybe she is probably doing pretty well. I'm going to speculate a little wildly here and say that she just got a new dog.
Oh, yeah.
She named it Francesco.
Yeah, okay.
It is a Doberman.
She named it Francesco Puppy.
Yes. It's actually so funny. That's such a good name. Oh, Francesco's so sweet. He's a sweetie boy. I passed him when he fell and his shoulder was all floppy. And I was like, do you need any Tylenol? I think I have some emergency Tylenol. And he's like, oh no, I am okay. He was a very sweet boy.
Kid was gonna be there.
Yeah, he's gonna kiss his boo boo. Yeah, that's my speculation. I don't have anything beyond that. Anyone else have wild speculations about Courtney?
I feel like she's running a lot. That's my prediction. She runs, maybe works out every now and then. The bike, maybe hops on the bike every now and then, you know? Kind of a wild ass guess.
She's probably running. Who knows?
Just love her.
Yeah.
Wanted her to come into the chat a little bit.
She's an OG. I would love to see how she does it Cocodona this year. There's a lot of women trying to convince one of my friends to do Cocodona. They're deciding maybe. Which friend?
Yeah.
It starts with an R.
Oh.
Yeah. There's a lot of R friends that I have though. Because, this is another little ultra update because Snowdonia UTB kind of sucks ass. Okay, I'll just say it. Did you guys hear that drama?
No.
Give us the tea.
What happened?
Snowdonia, they opened, this is an iconic race in the UK. It's technical. It's so cool. It's this 100K. Epic. And they opened up it when they throw the ultra sign up, when they throw up the sign up, it just sells out in a day. It's such an epic race. And they opened up spaces like 2 weeks ago or a week ago for people to come and do it. And people are like, yeah, I'm going to jump on that. I'm going to log in. They log in, sign up for it. And then once all the spaces are full, they release the course. And the course is different from what this is an iconic race. And it's been going on for so many years before UTB even bought it. And they changed the course from what it's always been.
Put out a small race.
Yeah. And they changed the course. They changed it from what everyone is expecting. If you're going all the way to do this race, they changed it and it's not the same. And the person I'm talking about is like, well, I don't want to like say who it is because I don't want them to like be put on the spot, but like they're just like a little annoyed. Like people have paid money to do this iconic race and now it's just like this. It's not the portion that people are like super stoked on. And the whole race, it's like privilege we even get to do this race, but like if you're signing up for a race, you are expected to do the course. And they threw up the map after everyone signed up. They said there was like 5-star hotels. People signed up to do this 5-star hotel and they ended up being 5 or 3-star hotels. Like they didn't tell them that. They're just being really sketchy. And I think UTB is just for profit. They're just like, that is their only goal is just profit. And I understand like to survive, you do have to have profit, but you don't have to be so obsessed. It seems like they're just so obsessed with profit.
Like, let's make it about the running again.
Yeah. Oh, it's so frustrating.
Like the Vail resorts of ultra running.
Yes.
You know?
They already are. They already are. It's like
it's the worst.
Ironman and Hoka are like one company basically.
Yeah.
They all live together. They all sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Just a very fit bed.
Just plotting the demise of races, of local races.
Yeah.
Every night, that's how they just whisper sweet nothings to each other about how they're gonna just buy out some small race and ruin it. And they're like,
they're really ruining the sport.
Getting a UTMB ranking more confusing.
I know that's not a hot take.
Less and make it harder.
Yeah. It's just so shitty. Anyways. Okay. 2026 US ATF Half Marathon Championships in Atlanta. AI Claude wrote this for me, by the way, because it's nice and succinct. Anyways, for those that don't know, I'm trying to create a relationship with my AI companion. So, and I'm not going to explain any further, but in Atlanta, there was the half marathon championships saw massive controversy when a lead vehicle misdirected the top 3 women, Jess McLean, Emma Grace Hurley, and Edna Kergate, off course with less than a mile remaining. So that means they're not going to, the next stage.
Things have been rectified.
Oh, it's been rectified.
It's been rectified. So I followed this, and it was crazy because the lead vehicle took them off course, which was an accident. I've recently learned that there was like an emergency, and that was why kind of like the barriers got taken. Like a police guy got hit by a car.
Oh
so
my
the guy
gosh!
That was like manning that intersection left to go like help him, and then the lead vehicle like went off course by accident. Either way, these 3 runners, like, they didn't win. And then the 4th place woman was like, why am I breaking the tape? People are in front of me. But
oh my gosh.
And immediately it was like really fucked at first. But now it's been rectified, and like, I think I'm correct in saying that all 3 of them, are like going to Worlds, or here, hold on.
Oh, good.
Somebody sent it to me in a text. Yeah, like it's pretty much all been rectified, and like people like gave up their spots to be like, oh, I'm not going, like it's not my right, and like, and they got like the prize money, and like it's still like fucked that it happened, but it like has pretty much been rectified. And I feel like it's, from what I like listen to and stuff, I listen to the Swap podcast and also Des and Caro talk about it, and it like has sparked a lot of debate about like whether or not it's the runner's like duty to know the course and be able to do it themselves without following a lead vehicle. And like, I think there's just like people on both sides of that argument, where some people are like, yeah, it's the runner's job. Like if they knew the course, this wouldn't have happened. And then other people are like, absolutely not. Like, no, that's an insane thing to ask of somebody.
Like they could know the course, but if the official vehicle is directing me a certain way, I'm going to go that way.
Yeah, obviously.
Like even if I knew the course, I'm going to be like, I'm going to follow this vehicle. They've been directing the entire race. Yeah. I'm going to follow it.
I think that people need to know whether or not that vehicle was using Waze or Apple Maps or Google Maps. Like, what are we working with here? Like, what can I avoid if I'm ever in that situation? It's a very specific situation, but I just want to be ready, you know?
Nick, which one do you think they are using based on your personal experience?
I think Apple Maps, honestly.
Yeah.
But I'm an Android user, so.
Oh, yeah. Apple Maps isn't that great.
That's the moral of this story.
Well, I'm glad it got rectified. That's so great. Because that was, I saw a lot of
it was pretty
hype
up
about that. For the next story, kind of similar, at the 2026 Los Angeles Marathon on Sunday, March 8th, Kenyan runner Michael Kamani Kamu lost a commanding lead in the final moments after a wrong turn and a spectator interference just 300 meters from the finish line. I saw the wrong turn, and it was like he like went off quite a bit. There's like quite a significant time like in a marathon. This mistake allowed Nathan Martin to surge past him in a stunning photo finish, winning by a mere 0.01 seconds, the closest finish in the race's history. So again, just whose responsibility is it?
It's an epidemic. There's a conspiracy afoot here.
It's just so unfortunate that that's happening, but I hope they get a little more serious about directions and directing, and maybe the athletes will also be like, I need clear instructions. Like, I need clear instructions of this.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
This is like a ploy by Garmin to get you to get like the turn-by-turn directions on your watch. Like, this is an advertisement.
All of a sudden you see a lot of advertisements about
yeah.
Oh, so good. Do you guys have any other updates? I feel like that was a good mix.
That was good. I do have a couple anecdotes from school that I'd like to share that are related to running. So I have two. The first one is, so every week I put these like questions in the cafeteria for kids to answer. Like today's was, do Uncrustables still have a crust? Yes or no? And then I like hang them up in the hallway, right? So they're like silly, like, is the ocean a soup? And I was like chatting with this one woman, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of like running out of ideas, but like, I was like, I could ask like, are Pop-Tarts breakfast raviolis? And she was like, oh, I might eat a Pop-Tart if I'm thinking of it as a breakfast ravioli. And I was like, yeah, I know. And then she was like, yeah, but carbs and sugar, those are bad for you. And I was like,
No.
that's fine. I was like, I don't know what to
Speechless.
say. I was literally speechless. I was like, that's my whole diet. I was like, I ate 6 donuts yesterday. I was like, I have a packet at home that has exclusively carbs and sugar in it. I didn't know what to say.
That's wild behavior from her.
It was like I don't know if you guys ever see the like memes or whatever on Instagram that are like having a conversation with anybody in 2026 about like nutrition is just a nightmare as like an athlete. Okay, but this was like real life. And it was really funny.
Pretty wild.
Okay, so my second story, I was like leaving school. There was a week that I was really on like a donut kick. And I think that these two stories happened both in that week or like around that time. And because I got these donuts at the store and oh my God, they were so good. They were like cinnamon sugar coated. Incredible. Anyways, when I was like leaving on a Friday and my principal and her daughter, who's in 8th grade, who's previously unprovoked, said that I'm cool, which is an 8th grade girl saying you're cool unprompted to her mom is like really it's really special. I think about that every day. Anyways.
Do you think she listens to the pod?
Okay, I don't think they do, but I'm kind of like, one day maybe they'll listen to this and be like, oh my God, Arlee talked about us. This story is about the 8th grade girl and her mom, who is my boss. And I love her. She's a great principal. Shout out. Anyways, but we're like, I was like leaving and Justina, that's my principal, she was like, yep, just sitting here in the office, eating cookies, 4:15 on a Friday. And I was like, love that for you. And then somehow it got to be like her daughter was like, yeah, my mom said I could get a donut to eat tomorrow after practice. And I was like, girl, you got to eat all the time. I was like, you're going to practice? I was like, you got to fuel for that. He's like, you got to eat before practice. I was like, breakfast is important. You got to fuel for that work that you're doing. I was like, I talked about how I'd eaten 6 donuts again. I was like, you got to do that. And then, so that was funny, whatever. And then on Monday, I come back to school and Justina's like, Arlee, I swear to God. She was like, Arlee, I had this group of girls sleeping over on Friday night, and then we're getting ready for softball practice Saturday morning. And my daughter was like, Mom, can you make me something to eat? Arlee said I need to eat before practice.
Oh, so good.
I just have a muffin or something, like, let's go. The girl was like, no, like, I think you need to make me some eggs. Or at least to like eat.
The mom was like, you can have some ravioli.
Love that. So good. I think it's that time. Yeah. Nick, would you like to take it away? Nick is going to tell us a story about his DNF, and it's hilarious. I've got some audio message, little preview, and I was laughing myself. Nick, take it away. Well, we'll interject, ask you questions, but it's all you, man.
Okay, I got you. I'll pick up right where we left off, which was on the top of Glen Pass. So since then, I have run multiple marathons, established an FKT, and I consider myself a runner. But I think even on that trip, I was like, it's kind of a lifelong goal of mine to do an Ironman. And so after a few ultras and stuff, I was like, all right, I'm going to start Ironman training. There were a few problems though. I didn't know how to swim competitively. I didn't own a bike, and there was literally no way I was going to pay $1,000 to enter a race. So I was like, I am going to make my own Ironman. I'm just going to swim around in the lake and then get out and run on this bike trail, or bike on the bike trail and run around, And so in similar fashion, I was like, I need a bike. Okay. So I start, after very minimal research, I start perusing Facebook Marketplace and find this bike and buy it for $200. And it was like a 10-year-old bike, but it had like an aluminum frame, a carbon fork, Shimano 105s. I don't know what any of that means. I'm just like regurgitating what the description was because I don't know anything about bikes. And I was like, wow, this is an awesome bike. So I buy it. For context, biking is a really freaking expensive, and like the minimum bike you would buy to like actually run an Ironman is like $1,000, and that's like the absolute bottom end. So I get this bike. I named it Bike Tyson, and it did not live up to the name, I'm going to be honest, but I still keep the name. I go on like a couple rides. I upgrade the pedals, so I get those like clip-in pedals, which are kind of terrifying. But like all my friends who bike are like, it'll make you so much faster. So I get these clip-in pedals. I get like the skin tight stuff that makes me very uncomfortable in public. Typical cyclist garb.
You were clicking around while you were walking, probably too.
Yeah, big time.
Click clacking.
They hear me coming. So yeah, I go on this bike ride. I get the new pedals on. Literally the first long ride I go on after putting those pedals on was like a 40-miler, and I'm coming around this corner, and I guess like the water had previously gone over the trail and then receded, and it left this like sandy like silt on the trail. And so I hit it and like skid sideways. And I guess there's like a right way to crash and a wrong way to crash, but once again, don't know anything. So I put my arm down to like catch myself, which is apparently the wrong way to crash. And I catch myself like immediately upon coming to a stop. I'm like, my hand is broken. Like, this is not good. And I'm like all scraped up and stuff. And so I like get back to the car one-handed or whatever and go get an X-ray. And they're like, yeah, you broke your, like my palm basically, where my thumb connects. And I was like, cycling is so dumb. Why do people do this? Like, Ironman is so dumb. Now what, So that basically, my plan was like, I'm already a good runner. I just need to learn how to swim and get some, like, put some time in on the bike. And then I broke my hand. I was like, well, now I can't swim or bike, and the only thing I can do is run. So I just went right back to running. And it was just like, I guess the other stuff will figure itself out, But before I crashed, I had already signed up for Hotter Than Hell, which is a 100-mile bike ride in North Texas. And it's in late August, and it's like throughout the day. So it's just super freaking hot. And it's a massive event. Like 10,000 riders will show up and stuff. So it's like kind of a bucket list event. And like everyone in the DFW area who is like halfway an endurance athlete has done it at some point. So I was like, this is my chance. Like maybe practice on the other side. Yeah, that's what I heard. People said to stay on the outsides, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, so I made no changes between like the last time and the next time, you know what I mean? Like, learned nothing from my experience. And so, yeah, I just like towed the line. I had not ridden more than like 10 miles since that crash. And
was your hand still broken when you got to
my hand was it was wrapped. It wasn't in like a solid cast. It was like a soft cast. And so I couldn't really grip the handlebar. So I put like some pipe foam on it on the left side. So it's like a big squishy handlebar on that side that I could hold on to. But fortunately, all the small gears are on your right hand. So, and the back brake is on your right hand. So like the left hand isn't nearly as useful. So I was like, I was ripping this ride one-handed too. So I was like, I'm definitely going to crash. Like there's no way, right?
What did Brooke have to say about this?
She was not super supportive of any of the biking activities post breaking my hand. But you know, we learned maybe we could think about learning. So not in a great spot. Towing the line, I was like, I've only ridden with these clip-in shoes once. I've only done one long bike ride on this thing. I guess I'd done some more before the clip-ins, and my hand is broken. And this would be my furthest ride ever for sure. I think my furthest ride till then was like 60 miles, and this is 100.
Oh, wow.
So start out, and the gun goes, and we all go, and it's like a big city marathon or something. It's like, I can't even see the start line, you know? So like finally get to the start line. It's like kind of bumper cars in there. And then we get out on these like back roads and
freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
At first it was awesome because I'd never ridden with anyone before. Getting like, I didn't know it like drafting or anything, you know, but like being in a big group where the wind is blocked makes it so much easier to ride. It's crazy. Like I was putting down like 18 miles per hour, just like chatting with people and like not even looking at the watch. Whereas like in my training rides, I was like huffing and puffing to go like 14 or 15, you know? So I was like, this is sick. We're cruising. Literally, like, we passed the first aid station, didn't stop. I was like, I'm not even going to need the aid stations. Like, I've got some gummies in my little pouch here and, like, enough water. Like, at this pace, like, I'm going to be done in no time, you know? We get past the first aid station. I'm, like, talking to this guy, and we're going back and forth. And then I, like, feel my bike, like, kind of give way a little bit. And I was like, uh-oh. And I pull off to the side, and I have a flat tire. And I was like, oh shit. And so fortunately he pulls off with me. And I was like, no, man, you go. Like, I don't want to ruin your race. Like, I can change it. I start changing it. I don't have the right inner tube. So, because I don't know anything. And that's the theme of this story. And yeah, fortunately he does have the right inner tube, just happens to have an inner tube that fits my bike. And so he starts helping me change the tire. And I was like, you're the man. I love you so much. And he starts putting it in there. But as he's putting it in there, the tire is like kind of crumbling. Like it's like old and dry rotted. And like, maybe I should have replaced these tires before this experience.
Oh my God.
Especially because the road gets so hot that like it can like kind of melt tires and stuff, even when it's pretty good. And so I was like, that doesn't look great, but whatever. Like, we'll put it back together. Like, it's only got to make it one day, you know? Like, I'll get new tires later. We hop back on and start riding. And I made it like a mile, I think. And it's like, bang, like a loud bang. And like actually blows up this time. Like,
oh my
it like
gosh.
blows a big hole in the tire. And I go off to the side. And he was just like, yeah, you're done for, dude. And I was like, no. So he goes off, and I did not think I was done. I was like, I'm not quitting this fucking race. Like, you can't, I mean, cycling is easy. Like, it's for people who can't run. Like, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fine. I'll find a way here. And so I start just walking to the next aid station because I've heard at the last aid station, they said there would be a mechanic at the next aid station. And it's like 2 miles away. So I'm just clip-clopping down the street in my dumb shoes and my dumb tights. And I get to the aid station. Like a race official is like, do you need like a ride? I'm like, no, I'm going to get to the aid station. And he's like, good, there's a mechanic there. He should be able to help you. So I get to the aid station and I'm like, thank God I'm here. Like literally everyone has passed me, you know?
Oh no.
And I was like, okay, I need a tire. Where is the mechanic? And they're like, oh, the mechanic, he's like over there. So I like go over there, you know, and I'm like, hey, where's the mechanic? Like, no, he's back where you came from. And I'm like, okay, so there's like 6 people who work at this aid station. All of them think there's a mechanic here, but none of them are the mechanic, you know? And like, I'm like laying this out and they're like, you know what? Like, you're right. Like, there is no mechanic here. like I'll be damned. And I was like, what? Like, can you radio a mechanic? Because there's mobile mechanics. And they're like, yeah, we can radio a mechanic. But he just left here to go to the other aid station or something. So he's not going to be back for a while. And I'm just like melting down at this point. I was like, no, like there's no way. Like I literally just need a freaking piece of rubber, you know? And finally, after like 30 minutes or something, like I'm flirting with the cutoff, even if I could fix the bike like right now and get on it, you know, like there's just no way. And the sag wagon comes, which I don't know if you guys know, but that's what it's called. Like the bike race is like the car that like picks up the people. Yeah, literally that are just scattered on the road. Yeah, it's called the sag wagon. So yeah, I throw my stuff in the sag wagon and I'm sitting there and this like cute old guy is just like driving me back, telling me about like his life. And I'm just in the passenger seat, like fuming. Like I'm just so mad. I am like, I've never like DNF'd anything before, you know, I'm like in my head, I'm like denouncing cycling as a sport. I'm like, this doesn't count. You have a freaking vehicle, you know, like this isn't real. However, I listened to the Des episode. However she felt after DNFing the Olympics, I felt just as pissed, even though it was not warranted at all. But it was a good thing that it was like a long ride back, because like by the time I got back, I had finally like simmered down, and I was like, no, this is okay. Like we're not gonna let it ruin the day. Like Brooke's back at the start. We're still gonna like hang out. It's a super fun environment, you know. But I did start plotting. So we went back home and I went straight to REI, like bought some new tires, like bought new stuff. And then the next day ran it back and did 100 miles just like on my own the next day. Just biking around, but it was not like cardio mode at all. I was just like, I called my mom out there. Like I was listening to an audiobook. Like I literally needed the training miles. Like I literally had not ridden a bike and I had an Ironman coming up. So I just like literally had to make it happen, you know? And that is the story of my DNF.
This was you had your homemade Ironman coming up, right?
Yeah, correct. Ironman with a little asterisk next to it.
Wait, so how did that
so
go?
Good. Yeah.
The Ironman, it was okay. It was harder than I thought it was going to be honest. I never did learn how to swim, and I rode Bike Tyson on the Ironman also. And at mile 78 of the Ironman, Bike Tyson broke once again. So one of the spokes just like popped off the tire, and so the wheel wasn't round anymore. Every time it would go through, it would bump up against the brakes. So it felt like I was like tapping the brakes every time like the wheel would spin. And so yeah, Bike Tyson got a good cursing out once again in the Ironman as well. But we made it. We finished it. We checked it off the bucket list. We've denounced cycling as a sport. I've since walked back my earlier comments slightly, but not completely.
We always ask this question after DNFs, after we tell the story. What do you think could have helped you from DNFing?
A nicer bike. I think I should have just talked to somebody. Like realistically, I should have just like taken my bike into REI and been like, I'm about to ride 100 miles on this. What do you think? You know, and like they would have pointed me in the right direction for sure. You know, like it was maybe some hubris there on my part, and probably some cheapness too.
Bikes are such a
yeah, they really are. I mean, the whole sport is a little. Honestly, truly, I know there's people who've done Ironmans and bike races, but like you need a whole nother thing to do the thing. With running, I mean, you need shoes, but like there's so many factors when it comes to biking, like that could go wrong. That's too much anxiety. I can't do that.
Yeah, it's also a little distasteful. Yeah. You can like buy speed too, which like maybe you can a tiny bit in running now that there's like carbon plated shoes and stuff, but it's not even close to biking. Like somebody
that is
like the
so
world's
true.
best cyclist on like a shitty bike is not going to beat me on like the world's best bike, which is like just kind of silly, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah.
It would
That's
have to
so
be a very
interesting.
shitty bike, to be clear. But yeah,
so
just so
good.
you guys are not big cyclists, it doesn't sound like.
like
I have an
bike.
e-bike.
What?
Oh yeah,
That's
Arlee loves a
cheating.
bike.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Arlee's a big Swifter.
Okay.
I do like
Is that
Swift.
is that the indoor one?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like Mario Kart.
Oh, okay. Are the
It's
people
awesome.
real? Like there's other people
Couldn't
online in
tell
there?
Oh yeah, I think they're real, but I've never interacted. But
You haven't
it's
made any friends in
it's
there?
fun. No, can't say I've been in the chat.
Honestly, Zwifting is kind of like Second Life for active people. Have you guys ever been on Second Life?
No.
No?
I don't know what it
Oh, it
is.
was just like
Is
a
it video
virtual
game?
reality. It's virtual
Oh.
reality.
It's like the
Yeah.
I just
Sims.
know it from The Office. Like,
Yeah.
I think Dwight
Oh,
is a
yeah.
Second Lifer. Where he's an assistant
Yeah.
manager of a paper company.
Oh, so good, Nick. Thanks for telling us your story.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
it's not exactly ultra running related, but
Oh,
it was a good
perfect.
quality DNF.
we don't
Yeah.
discriminate, except sometimes we do discriminate against bikes.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm on
just a
Team
little bit.
Discriminate Against Bikes.
Did you sell Bike Tyson?
Bike Tyson is right outside my window right now,
Oh,
still just
good.
taunting me out there.
Good. Just always
He's-
looking, always plotting.
He's never far. He literally tried to kill me, man. Like,
You gotta keep them close.
Twice.
Keep your
yeah,
enemies closer.
right. Sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
So Nick we did this with Des. You probably heard it in Dez's podcast, but Nick, you have a podcast of your own. And could you, one, tell us how important 5-star reviews are? And two, tell us about your podcast. Do a little self promo.
Yeah. Well, first off, I think everyone should give this podcast a 5-star review, and they're so important. They're literally life or death. I would be dead if there wasn't 5-star reviews. Not to be dramatic.
I gotta
So-
check. I'm gonna check your reviews now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You have to give us a 5-star review.
Yeah,
So,
I do.
Me and my friend Steven Vasquez also run a ultra endurance podcast called Trail Mix, and we are at Trail Mix Running Podcast on Instagram and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you like people who are funny talking about ultra running, which if you're listening to this, I feel like you do, you should go check it out at some point. It could be your second favorite ultra running podcast.
Oh, so good. Yeah, I'm looking at the reviews right now. Pretty good.
Yeah. We like to harass our listeners as well. Yeah, like, hey, stop what you're doing. Pull over the car, pause the Garmin. Like, just give us a 5-star review.
Give a review right now.
Literally right now.
Okay, I'm looking up. We always talk about a review. 5-star review. Oh, I don't think I've said this one, but this comes from EMS2484. I found this pod through Dez's page and can't believe I haven't found it sooner. Such a huge fan of Tara's and can't wait to listen and learn more from both of you and your guests. I consider myself a retired trail runner. I laugh at that because I'm generally last or near last to finish. And honestly, I've just gotten too scared to fall these days. Oh, same. But who knows? Maybe this pod will bring me out of retirement. Looking forward to more episodes and thanks. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. So if you like us, please, not to sound dramatic or desperate, please.
We're begging you.
I'm literally on my knees. Anything else, Arlee? Oh, our Instagrams.
Yeah, come find us. A.Hisk for me, DNF.diaries for all of us. And
Tara.Dower.
for you. Tara.Dower. Nick?
Nikki P.
Oh, yeah, we're the at Trail Mix Running Podcast. Just
Perfect.
You don't have
find us there.
Instagram, do you?
Yeah, I don't post on my personal one too often.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
It's all corporate for me.
Oh, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Yeah, this was so much fun. Thank you guys. And
I'll be on Trail Mix this week at some point. So if you want to hear our episode, then go follow them on wherever you find podcasts.
Heck yeah. I hope in the future I have more DNFs so I can come share more stories with you guys.
As we already established in this podcast, DNFs are important to, experiences, people you meet. Like, you never know. DNF might bring you true love in your future. So maybe DNF more. Not any of us. We all have very stable partners, but whoever's listening.